just send out a lot of love and light to anyone who is in need all over the world. Thank you for doing that with me. Of course, we can pray anytime, we can have peace anytime, but many of us right now in this world do not have peace or shelter or food or electricity or medicine. And I cannot do my show tonight without acknowledging that. So, thank you for joining us. I see you. Thank you for being here. We're going to have a great show. This is the Living and Loving Show with Triple L. This is season 9, episode 1. Please be kind in the chat. Be encouraging. If you just want to listen, I get that. If you want to be a part of the chat, please do. You're welcome in here. Remember that we all deserve dignity and respect, including me, the host, but especially my guests, as they designate time tonight to be with us and share their journeys in life and love. It is October 14th, 2023, and your healthy living tip of this week is part of my Triple L. So if you don't know, my original username on Plenty of Fish when I joined the platform in 2018 was Live, Love, Laugh 2110, my sport numbers. I put love in the middle because I felt like it was very important. So live well, love more, laugh always, or as much as you can to get through the hardships. And there's a fourth L, and it's a hidden one. And those of you that know, you know I hold many of us to that high standard. So tonight our healthy living tip is love more. Love more. Love yourself more. Love others more, even from a distance. Love more. Our loving affirmation, surprise, surprise, it's around love. I practice loving kindness towards everyone, including myself. Are you as kind to yourself as you are to others? Finish this thought. One way I could be kinder to myself is I practice loving kindness towards everyone, including myself. It was rainy here today, so these little rain boots down here are very relevant. But remember to love yourself as well. We really can't pour from an empty cup. We are not getting all of our own needs met. And we're not doing healthy habits and taking care of ourselves. It's really hard to give to others in a healthy way. So are you as kind to yourself as you are to others? Finish this thought. One way I could be kinder to myself is, and feel free to type that in the chat. If you'd like to take the chat away for a second, you can screenshot this card. I use the Loving Affirmation cards by Louise Hay, and I can share those with you at the end of the show. Okay, so healthy living tip, love more. Loving affirmation, love yourself and others more. And on to the quick jokes before we tap into our first guest. Now, he has an event tonight. I bet Nashi does too. These are busy streamers, and they are sharing time and space with us tonight on the Living and Loving Show. Both of them said, absolutely yes, let's go, and I'm so grateful. We have Rican, our first guest, before he has his event right after, and we also have amazing Nashi. With all the information that they're going to share tonight, you're going to want to sit down, grab a snack. If you're driving, be safe. Have a beverage. Water is great. Be hydrated. And here we go. Now, I got to get the readers for this. I think we're going to go with these. Okay. Judge me now. Okay. Oh, lady, gang. All right, here we go. Where do bulls go to dance? Where do bulls go to dance? To the meatball. For some reason, my son really liked that joke. Okay. And we had to talk about it. I was like, okay. So where do bulls go to dance? The meatball. Okay, I get it. A ball, right? He's like, Mom, like a dance. I was like, oh my God. Okay. All right, there we go. So, why did the chicken see the doctor? This is my mood right now, just so you guys understand when it comes to humans. So, why did the chicken see the doctor? It had people pox. It had people pox. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, all right. I know. Not good jokes, just jokes. Again, you know what? No lashes. We're just doing that. Sorry. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not doing it. They don't want to work, and I'm not doing it. Okay, so here we go. No lashes. All right. How you like them apples? Okay. All right. Why do mummies have high blood pressure? Why do mummies have high blood pressure? Because they're so wound up, like wrapped up like a mummy, like a mummy. Okay, yeah. Okay. All right. Shout out to my son. He will be able to be on stream one of these days. He's getting older by the minute, but he's amazing and he helps me write my jokes nice and big for mama who's getting older, and the vision game is getting a little less good. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to the 200 and 50 folks. Sorry, whoever requested the box, I bet it was Rican. I need you to do it again. Sorry, I had to send that blast out. Make sure we get everybody in here for these great interviews tonight. So remember, be kind in the chat. Okay. I think his emoji is like a steaming hot plate. It's the red, cute little walk with like steam. I don't know what it actually, yes, that. So what is the term so they can search it? Because I know where it is. I just don't know that. So do that emoji. This is Rican. It's steam. Look at me. Look at me knowing things. Okay, so it's steam. This is Rican. Get to know him better. Okay, listen to his journey. If you're interested in being a live streamer, he's going to have tips and tricks to share with you. And I hope he'll share a bit about my favorite topic, which is love. Our first guest of the night, Rican. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm actually just getting back from a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I play Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so
Oh, amazing. You were busy today then.
I
Yu-Gi-Oh
I had a lot
event,
of stuff going
show.
on.
I love it.
Hmm.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show this evening.
It's my pleasure.
We're gonna do a chat as my bangs do what they want behind this headband.
I
Okay.
also had a joke, by the way. I have a
Okay,
joke
let's do
that
it.
you
As
can use
long as
on
it.
your stream. I have a joke you can use on your stream one day.
Oh,
Um,
okay, not today or today.
no, I could say it right now, and then you can use it later on.
I
What
love
did
it.
one Dorito farmer say to the other?
One Dorito farmer say to the other. I don't know. What?
Cool Ranch, bro.
Cool Ranch, bro. Oh my God, I love it. I'm stealing it. I'm stealing it. Okay, that's so cute. That's the right kind of energy to have in here.
I
Just,
love cheesy jokes.
that is so good. Okay. Cool Ranch. Hold on. I got to write the tagline or the answer. Cool Ranch, bro. Then I'll remember the joke. All right, got it. So let's just talk. I call them battle chats when I versus folks. And on here, it's kind of the same idea. And I want to say, I don't want you to answer anything if you get uncomfortable. If I ask something too prying or something you want to talk about, we skip right over it, because your comfortability as we talk about streaming and life and love is most important. How does that sound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So talk to me. When did you get started streaming, and just kind of fill us in on your stream journey?
Well, so I started on this app in like 2021, so like 2 years ago in June. Um, I've been grinding. I mean, I really didn't start streaming until like I would say about December of 2021, right before 2022. So I didn't start streaming until like 2022, technically. Um, but I started and I didn't know the difference between um, being your own streamer and doing all this stuff. And I ended up getting tied in with some people that weren't very ideal. And I finally actually just recently stopped being acquainted with those people in January, or not Jan. Well, yeah, about January of this year. So I finally like decided to, you know what, I'm gonna go on my own. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be around this energy. And ever since then, I've just been like, popping, popping off. It's been great.
I love that. I mean, not the part that wasn't fun, but the part that you said, I'm going to have to give some space from this group or situation, right? And then do your own thing and not let it stop you from streaming, because it can get it can get rough out here in the Meet Me streets,
Yeah,
right? And
before I
it's
left,
not, yeah.
before I left that group, I was at like maybe like 1.7, 1.8 mil with like less than 1,000 favorites. And ever since I left, and that's what, this January. So ever since I left this January, I'm already at 6.4, close to 4,200 favorites.
Oh, so you are hitting big goals.
Yes.
That's amazing. I mean, that's not even like a full 9 months or so, that you've been actively doing your journey as a streamer.
Hmm.
Um, wow. Well, what would you advise people, having been through what you've been through? What's your piece of advice to give them, to those new streamers or established streamers that need to maybe also kind of reevaluate where they're spending their time and maybe,
Stick to
money?
yourself, be yourself. It's cool to have like your favorite streamers, but don't get too attached to your favorite streamers, because
Hmm.
then things get weird and you end up getting stuck there and stuff gets toxic. And yeah, just just be your own person, be yourself.
Be yourself. Absolutely.
Be you.
Agreed. Um, how often do you stream right now? Um,
I'm streaming about like maybe about 30 hours a week. Try to, at least.
about 30 hours a
Sometimes I
week.
stream at
Okay.
work. Sometimes I stream during the day. Sometimes I stream. Most of the time, it's like I get on around like 10 p.m., get off around like 1 or 2 a.m. So I stream like I'm a night streamer. I'm a night owl. So,
Yeah.
and
You're
then
where?
other than that, I'm like a night streamer. So, and then other than that, you can find me in Brody's box, Brody's box, or Lady Fox's box, one of the two.
I love it. Um, so usually evening stream, we just ran across each other the other night in a random, remember? Because you were working and I was like, oh my God, it's weekend. And that's the thing, like, not all non-face streams, right? Like, I don't know how to say, not just dark streams, but like maybe it's like a wall for a minute or something, are bad people, right? Like, I know
Hmm.
that sometimes we get a bad rap if we have to blue screen. I do like different color pink screens or whatever for a minute or two or whatever I'm doing behind the scenes. But thank God I knew you from other streams, and you even said, it was, where was it? Oh my God, because I made the note. You told, it was on the show.
Nurse Joy show.
Yes, yes, with Lord Forth. You said I would love to do your show, and I was like, oh my God, I made the note, and that note's been sitting where I have a lot of my stream stuff, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna write him and ask him, and here we are. So
Hmm.
I'm really grateful to you for just being open and being a wonderful human and saying yes to life, and that's just it's really important. It's really
Hmm.
important.
I
Everybody,
love
please
people first.
hit the favorite on our first guest tonight on the Living and Loving show. This is Rican. He has an event coming up this evening. Could you tell us a little bit about that? Because I'd love people to
Oh
try to
yeah.
support you
So
in that event.
Brody, where you'll most likely find me playing video games or just being an idiot. You can find me. He's hosting an auction, the big MSL auction, over 100 people. So if you want, go ahead and go buy you some people. There's people that aren't really known on here. There's recruits for MSL. There's people that he's putting on the app. There's people that are under 100,000 diamonds. Like there's a lot of people that aren't even like really big on here. And if you want to go, make new friends and go buy yourself a streamer for like a week or two, there you go. MSL. I'm at 7:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I'm like in 30 minutes.
Okay, 7:56. Okay, I love the like preciseness of the time. Let's go. Y'all definitely tap in. Brody is a top badge here on the platform, a wonderful musician and man on the app. And he's hosting this event tonight. I know Emoji J is also in it. And if y'all are in it, you can spam it in the chat and let people know what time to meet up with you for that event. If you don't know what that is, go check it out so you can see what it's like
Shout
to
out to
be in a,
Emoji J, by the way. That's the goat. I love me some Emoji J. That man works wonders.
he
Hopefully
is
one day I have a piece of
everywhere
film we
all
can
the
do that for
time.
me.
Like, I kid you not, he's probably recording like 3 things right now, plus doing my intro, outro, and doing his own stuff. Like, yes, very amazing energy for the platform.
It's really
And we're
funny too.
longtime friends.
Definitely.
Okay, can we talk just a few? I know you got to go.
No, we good. Take it.
But can we talk about love before I let you off the hook? Can you just
I'm the best at last second things. Like I can go live in like a minute before my auction.
okay?
Still have a good turnout, so we're good.
I love that. I love that. And I love the confidence. Shoot, I need that because I always get so nervous before the events. I'm like,
Well, I'm shaking in my boots right now, but hey, look, be nice.
it's all for fun and it will be fun. The neat part about it is those, the snipes, right? Or the people you didn't know were going to be there loving on you and all of a sudden, it gets
Boom.
competitive.
Yeah,
So
that's how that happens.
that's the best stuff, right? Supporting each other, having fun, and just seeing what happens at a live event. So, and let me know if you need me to mute you. I know live broadcasting, I get it. If you need me to mute you, I can. So tell us about love. What was love before streaming? And then what is love life like now?
Honestly, like I've just kind of been doing my own thing. I got into a couple relationships with a couple people off of here. And that kind of went south because I don't know. I feel like, in my personal opinion, when it comes to love on this app, unless you've met that person in person and you guys have seen each other and you guys have at least been together for like before you even got on here, if you've been together or you've been together, in general, make sure to keep that exclusive. Do not let anybody know that you're in a relationship if you're just starting to be in a relationship, because a lot of men and women on here are very, very jealous. They will do everything in their power. They will add the social medias. They'll be like, oh, I saw him in this stream, or oh, I saw her in this stream. Like, they gossip, 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 gossip. So whatever you do, if you're going to get in a relationship on this app, keep it off the app, because it will go overboard. Me personally, and I'm going to tell you my preference, I don't want my woman that if I'm in a relationship, if I get in a relationship with someone off this app, I do not want that person talking to a lot of different guys, because we know
I
how
hear
I am.
that.
I'm the same way. So
I
you know
hear
what I'm
that.
saying? Like, very territorial.
And that's important. I mean, that's respect to me, right? But I'm a more mature woman. I'm getting close to 75.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm pushing daisies over here. But
Friends are cool, but like a new guy every day is just not it.
no, and it's hard to have anything public on here because, like you said, people like to just, I don't even know, just not good energy. But if you have a love interest and you are trying to create something real, you should absolutely highly protect it and not let folks get involved as best you can.
Amen.
Yep. Yeah, that's good advice. So being that you have explored dating on the platform, are you still open to finding love on here? Or are you kind of like not right now?
Listen, Triple, I like me a little older. I like a little older taste. So you know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
Wait, what?
If you want to go in, listen. If you're down, I'm down. That's all I'm saying. We can go grab lunch sometime.
Not getting me blushing. Oh Lord, good thing I took my lashes off.
Live Fest is in November.
Now I'm getting hot. Oh Lord. Okay. Wow. Yes, it is. Live Fest is coming up, you all. If you don't know, you've got to hit the banner at the top of the apps and check it out. It is sold out, but you can still get in the area to be a part of some of the fun. So, oh my goodness. Okay, Rican, I see you.
I will be in an Airbnb with, I'm going to be there, and I didn't get my ticket, unfortunately. I'll be in an Airbnb with Aladdin, Top Badge Aladdin, Top Badge Namaste. I think Top Badge Shan and Andy S. A bunch of people are going to come hang out with us. So, yeah.
Let's go. And how about we say this right now, since the numbers are banging. Top Badge Rican, loading. Here you go. Catch the badge.
So one day, that's the
I
goal.
could see that happening very soon. And if that is a goal you have, I am
Hey,
encouraging you to
I
keep
mean,
going, and you got this.
so I actually so this week has been insane. I battled Livewire, like Sosa, like the POF admin. I battled the actual featured show while they were featured. She's like, "Should we do some battles?" And I go, "Hey, I'll battle." She's like, "Rican, go live." So I was like, "Okay." I went live, battled Sosa, and she's like, "It's giving Rican for top badge." And then everybody in the comments was like, "Rican for top badge." I saw my steams getting thrown. There was like Caesar and Fernando all saying Rican for top. It was crazy. It was crazy.
I love it. So it sounds, so you're Plenty of Fish then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, let me
POF
get
undefeated.
What?
POF undefeated.
There you go. I love it. Everybody, please tap the favorite on this amazing human. We call him Rican on the app. He's a hardworking man. He's a great streamer, and he's a lot of fun. His event is coming up, so you have to tap in over there with Brody and himself. He'll be live in just a few minutes. Shout out to Plenty of Fish.
Hey, let's go.
All right. I wish you luck, my
month.
dear, on your event tonight, and I can't wait to come by and surprise you with a few things after the event if you'll be live afterwards. So
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah. Also, one more thing.
Yes.
The Battle Royale I'm in at the end of the month.
Ooh.
Chronic Chris is hosting it. I see Nasty has that 1027 in her name. I don't know if she's in the same one, but that's also another event. I have a lot going on this month.
That's amazing. There is so much, especially towards the end of the month, with a lot of different costumes coming up for folks and events. Yes, it's going to be packed all month for many of us. And thank you for gifting Rican. Thank you for favoriting Rican. Let's get him to those 5K faves. He's hit his 5 milli mark. Top badge loading. I see it. I know you can feel it. And I can't wait to celebrate that success as well. Congratulations on keeping pushing through when life and love can get tough. But you're still here, strong, smart, and amazing. So thank you so much, Rican.
Absolutely. Hey, you guys, make sure you have Triple L favorited, or I hope your charger starts working.
No, not the charger breaking. That's not fun. It is October where the veil gets thin. I love you. If you guys believe in those things, you know, maybe, well, oh my gosh, it is a lunar eclipse today, isn't it? Solar eclipse, lunar, solar thingy. Yeah, okay. Well, new moon as well. New moon. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Hi, everyone. How are you? This is the Living and Loving Show. We are a featured show on the Meet app and Plenty of Fish. I'm your host. That was our first guest, Rican. And yes, I'm blushing. You guys manage to do this to me often. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. Make sure you're favoriting everyone in the chat. Our next guest is none other than the amazing Nashi. She is very active on the app. I have to say, I love her pink hair. I love all her hairs that she rocks, but I love her pink pictures. She's got on a lot of her flyers right now. She does have a show as well. So please welcome her in with a lot of cute emojis. And guess what? This one I had to research. It's the juggling emoji. I would like you to pick the one with the pink tie, but you could pick whichever one. There's actually 3. Bet you didn't know that, the juggling emoji. So if you can start spamming those for our next guest of this evening, I would be so grateful. I want you to hear about her journey in life and love as a streamer and, you know, get comfortable. Welcome yourself in here. Get to know each other. Tap the favorite on folks that you're enjoying their energy. Top badge Donnie's in here. Thank you for spoiling me. I see you, Interstellar. Thank you so much. And my third gifter bubble as well. We have Beth. You guys, those top 3, definitely hit them with the fave. JW, Joe, hello, everyone. I see you. Ted, I see you. Thanks for the fave. All right, Stormy, hi. Salty Rocks, hi. Jenny's back. Okay, here we go. Did anybody find the juggling? Yes, Stormy found it. All right, that's the emoji. It's the cute juggle emoji. All right, here we go. Nashi. Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm well. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here. Yes, hide. You should hide. You should hide.
Wait. Oh no. What happened?
Him and I can get into trouble with each other.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, let's talk. Oh my gosh. Thank
Yeah.
you so much again for just
Yeah.
saying, yes, let's go. Here's my picture. I really am grateful for that type of energy. As you know, hosting your own show, we
Mhm.
need folks that are willing to be guests and
Yeah.
to just say, let's do it. And,
Yes,
I'll be there.
absolutely.
So thank you again.
Oh,
All
you're
right.
welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes. And I'd like to be on your show if you ever
Yeah.
need me.
I will
So,
let you know. Yes.
okay. Okay. So let's talk. Tell me about your journey in streaming. How did you get started? And just like
So
fill us in.
I started in 2020, like a lot of people during the pandemic. Even though everybody else was sitting at home, I was still working out in public. And so I was like, well, maybe it's time for me to get back in the dating world. I had been single at this point for 3 years. And so I was doing the dating part and I was like, no, thank you. And then I just happened to push the live button. And from there, it was history. When I first joined between 2020 and the end of 2022, I lost 4 accounts because I might have not.
Wow. By your choice, like you decided to not keep them?
No. I used to
Okay.
have what we would say risque streams. I would
Oh,
do. I would
not
do.
even putting everything in the chat. Good gracious, Dottie, stop it. Let her say what she wants to say.
I used to do demonstrational streams with items for the
Oh,
angels of the app.
that's amazing. I didn't know that. Look at okay. So
And then my last account, which would have been account number 5, that one I deleted because I had a lot going on, a lot. And at that point I had been beat down by the app too. So I said I was done. I was never coming back. Forget everybody, forget the app. I could care less. And then I came back this last March and it's actually been absolutely amazing.
oh, so 6 times the charm.
6 times.
We love it. 2 times 3 is 6. We love numerology. Okay. 6 is a great number, y'all. Don't let them fool you. It actually is a very great number. Ask Soulful 6, right? Okay. So wow, I did not know any of those facts about you. That's fun and exciting and hard. And you're definitely evolving as a live streamer on this platform. Which app do you use right now as your main stream?
Right now I do Meet Me.
Okay.
Yep.
Meet Me. And so you kind of, and there's many times when streamers I know have actually done just like you, like I'm done. Like I'm done. And then, time happens, people, things happen, and then we come back, right? Including myself. I've never actually, knock on wood, gotten rid of this account, but I definitely had to walk away for 2 to 3 to 5 days, sometimes. What keeps you coming back though? Because obviously, I know, and I want to talk about your show too. Because I feel like that must be a big part of it.
So what had happened when I came back in March was I call her one of my ride or dies. We all have those friends who are our ride or die. And I have 2. And before I left the app, she was there in my stream every night when I couldn't sleep. She was in my box or she was streaming so I could fall asleep in her box. I was going through a lot. And so she was going through a lot at the beginning of the year and she couldn't sleep. And now she needed me to return the favor, but I wasn't on the app anymore. But I couldn't leave her hanging like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I made an account and I came back and she was streaming every night and I was having fun hanging out in there. And then the next thing I know, she wasn't streaming. I'm like, what do you mean you're not streaming? How dare you?
Wait, I came back for you.
And then I sat there and I did a stream and I said, you know what? Stop. I said, if you're going to stream, you're not going to stream like you did before, which was I was closed off to everything and 90% of everybody. And I said, if I'm going to come back and I'm going to stream, I'm going to come back and I'm going to stream the way I should. And I'm going to go all the way to the top. So I made sure that that's what I was going to do. And now here I am pushing my way to the top.
As you should, as you are. Yes, and yes. And I'm hearing top. So I'm thinking top badge.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do it. Okay, so tell us about your goals right now,
Mhm.
and things. I mean, and let's talk about your show because that's a big part of getting,
Yeah.
regular, consistent streams and views. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. That's
Thank
like
you.
it's a lot. And
Mhm.
the juggler. Tell me about that. Like I have so many.
Here's-
Can you tell I got questions?
So here's what happened: is before I left the app, it used to be known as Pew Pew Nashi, okay? Because I was real good at kicking people. I mean, I would kick somebody before they even finished their sentence. I was that good. Leah can tell you, I was good at the kicking, okay? And but then when I came back and I started using it, all these people were using it. I'm like, who are you? Excuse you. So anyhow, I wanted an emoji that nobody used, okay? So I started going through and it was the juggler. Nobody uses the juggler.
No. I had to research it today.
Yeah.
I had
So-
to ask my son. I'm like, what is this? We had to zoom in with all my big glasses. I was like, what is this? I
It's
thought it was
juggler,
Christmas lights at first.
Because you
But I
got the
was proud of
juggle, you got the juggle of the app, you've got the juggle of your personal life, and then you have the juggle of keeping yourself sane. I figured it was the perfect thing, and it's cute at the same time.
Yes, it is. And we love the threes.
Yeah.
Again, back to the good luck numbers. Okay. And your show.
Yes.
I don't want to mess up the title. I know about it. I know many great people who've been on it. Tell me the name of it and what time we can watch that show with you.
So it is Hop, Skip, and a Jump every Sunday with Nashi at 2 p.m. Eastern time. What it is it's a traveling show. So I have people come on and they talk about where they've traveled to. Even if you've only traveled 2 hours from where you are, it still counts because you don't know. There might be somebody in your state who can't afford to travel or doesn't have the time off to travel. They might not have ever thought about that. So whether you've traveled around the country, around the world, or within your state, you can be on the show. Excuse me. And that's all it is. I mean, we've had a lot of interesting people. Some people have traveled to 32. I had one guy, he traveled to all of the baseball parks. I never thought about traveling like that. You know what I mean?
That's amazing. Yeah. And there are so many,
Yeah, there are.
I love it. So Hop, Skip, and a Jump, 2 p.m. every Sunday.
Yep.
I love it.
And it'll be featured very, very shortly.
Let's go. Shout out to you, featured
Thank
show
you.
community. It was already featured in my mind, and congratulations. That's another huge feat. I know how that is, getting headshots out for the banners and all that. It's a lot of work behind the scenes that most folks don't even, they don't understand or know until they know. And so good job. Keep it going. You said it, rising to the top, going all the way. And it's a lot of fun, right? I mean, you're not having to, like I kind of heard you say, it was kind of a challenge there for a while with that. Like, come on, let me have my content. But you found your niche, like literally, like, your niche, I guess.
Yeah.
So tell us more. And then I got to talk about love. We got to talk about love.
What more do you want to know? So here's a lowdown on my streaming thing, just to tell you where I've come from. Is I used to be very closed off. I used to be closed off to doing the shows. I used to be closed off to, and I mean no disrespect by this, to top badges. I used to be closed off to auctions. I used to be closed off to everything. Well, except for Donnie, but I met him through a friend. And so when I came back, I said, I messaged somebody who I had known for a while, and they happened to have turned out to be a top badge now. And it made me sit back for a minute. And I was just like, okay, I need to open up my mind and everything. And I need to cut out the stereotypes, because that's what it was, is I was listening to other people's stereotypes, right? Instead of having my own mind and thinking for myself. So once I did that, I've met nothing but amazing people. I have issues with stepping outside of my comfort zone. So the fact that I do shows now is completely blowing my mind. Completely blows my mind. Like I was in Krista's show last week, and I was like, oh, whatever, I don't care, let's go. Everybody else is like, I'd be nervous. I'm like, I'm not nervous. I just don't know what to wear. Like, I embrace it now. Like, you've got to put those boundaries, because you're just holding yourself back, from growing.
Yes, like
Yeah.
Renee's saying in the chat, he's my funky, not funky. Real life happens at the edge of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And not that we have to always be out of our comfort zone, but
Right.
yes, saying yes to things
Mhm.
that are coming our way, you know, embracing the newness and
Yeah.
the next opportunity is wonderful.
Yeah.
Again, shout out to you, like clappy, clappy, snappy,
Thank you.
snappy. I love it.
Mhm.
You're doing it. Everybody tap the favorite on Nashi. She is our guest this
favorite back.
evening. And she now what events you have your battle royale coming up?
So
You have
I
your show
have
tomorrow.
I have my show tomorrow. I have Monday. I am a pet correspondent on Meow and Me with Kitty Commander every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday, I have Sunny's Taboo Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on the 27th, I have my fives battle. It's a one and done battle. So come out, watch your videos. They all count. And that's hosted by Kitty Commander. And then on 10/28, I'm in a Halloween auction. I will be dressing up for that. And then November is just as busy. Also, starting this Sunday, I will be helping adminning on Into the Unknown with Kraken at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. So that's just a couple of things that I have going on.
That's a lot of things, and I love it. As you should. Listen. I respect the hustle. Okay. And yes, being booked is a good thing. And anyone in here that's listening who's new to streaming or wants to kind of grow your live stream, the best thing to do is start networking, start being guests on shows, and start building, you know, your presence on the app. Also creating an offline social media to promote your live streaming is really important. That way folks can, you know, you can interact like, you know, for your show to get guests and things, and same for mine. So amazing. You're amazing. What time are you going live this evening? I imagine you will be.
I'll be going live at about 10:30 tonight. I'm waiting until it's a little bit later just because so I have a hard time doing random battles. I'm not gonna lie, I have a hard time doing them. And so I bought a mask that lights up, and I'm just gonna go into randoms, and I'm just gonna do the mask. Maybe if, you know, I'm not so up front and center, it'll make me a little bit more comfortable doing it until one day I eventually took off the mask. But they scare the bejesus out of me.
I get it. And you know what? I would like to say, you know, I used to say just do it, but now it's getting so like, I don't say that anymore. I let, you know, everybody do what works for you, because good gosh, when you go random, you never know what you're gonna get on the other end. So we love it. We love that option, but yeah, beware, be ready for anything, right? Okay, so before I let you go, would you mind talking to me a little bit about love? I know you mentioned single for 3 years before you joined the platform. And also I want you to feel comfortable, like I mentioned to Rican. So if I ask anything too prying or you don't want to talk about it, we don't talk about it.
I'm an open book because you never know who it's going to help.
There we go.
So I have been single since 2017. I went through a 12-year relationship with my daughter's father, and it was, the longer it went on, the worse it got until the very end, which I barely made it out of, but I did. And I literally had to start over. So it took me about 3 years before I started thinking about dating. And then I joined the app, started streaming. I did meet somebody through the app. And for about a year or so, went through a back and forth of a, I'll call it a situationship, where you're more than friends, but not quite a couple. Don't ever settle for that. I don't care how much you vibe. I don't care how much you connect. Never settle for being an option. Because that kind of put me in a mental place. But it also taught me a lot about myself. It also made it harder for future men, because the one thing that attracted me to that man was he turned me on in ways that nobody else did, and that was mentally. So now he's done set a whole new higher standard for people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you can't turn this on, don't come talking to me. And since then, I've been single. You know, I've dipped my toes in the water a little bit, but I don't know. Dating nowadays is jive. I mean, I'd rather just go and pick up a whole bunch of my female friends and take them out and show them how they should be treated. I mean, shoot.
Seriously, like I love love and everything, but good gracious, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hear you on
Yeah.
so many levels. From even to the, you know, marriage not working out and that hardship that you went through for you and your child, and
Mhm.
lots of love and light and blessings to you both, because that's, I hear you so like right here. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but look at you now.
Mhm.
And you grew and you healed, and you even found, I just heard you say, even from that situationship, you found growth and healing and a new level of, you know, standard of what you are willing to accept
Yeah.
in a next partner. So you're still loving
Mhm.
and growing,
Yeah.
and keeping a good, like, optimism about it. Like, I love the laughing about it. Like, I'd rather, you know, maybe we just go get drinks, you know, like me and the girls, you know, because that may be when you find your next person too, when
Right.
you're just out living
Yeah.
and loving your own life and your own energy, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
So
exactly. Thank you.
amazing. Yes, we love you. We're proud of you. You all hit the favorite on Nashi.
I do want to write quick because I know you're running out of time. I want to write quick hit on the dating as a streamer.
Yes.
For me, because I have been there. I don't think I would ever do it again. It would have to be like an extraordinary person to get me to do that. Just because there's a lot of things with it. You get people who start becoming mutual people who feel like they have to choose sides. Not to mention, it can ruin a friendship that's already great. Now, with that said, is it possible for you to meet that person? Yes. But I agree with what Rican said. Keep it behind the stream. That's what I would do, at least until I know we're completely solid, because I don't want to mix the two. Because at the end of the day, you guys have to also think that for a lot of people, this isn't just streaming. This is somebody's job too, you know? So would you show up in somebody's work and, you know, and start some stuff? I know I wouldn't. So don't come to my job starting no stuff, because then we really going to be fighting. I'm just saying. But I say, you know, what's meant for stream isn't always, you know, what's meant to be kept at home. Sometimes things need to be kept private until, like, maybe you got a ring on a finger and a baby coming out of you. I don't know. That's just all I'm saying.
Protect it. Yeah, really,
You know,
especially when you have a public platform, right? Like you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
You know, you never know who's in there
Mhm.
hating on the sidelines or hating up front, or you know what I mean? And like,
Yep.
that's the part that, yes, protect your love life and your
Yeah.
family and you, of course. But
Yeah.
absolutely great advice. And I
Mhm.
appreciate you talking about that, because
You're welcome.
many of us, you know, most of the apps start as like a dating or networking
Mhm.
meetup type site, right? But it's evolved into more live streaming shows and things of that nature. So, and events. So it is kind of confusing to lots of folks as they first come in. They're like, oh yeah, that's my type of person visually or whatever. They go in, they're like, oh yeah, I like that and this and that. And then, you know, so I love that you're open and honest about it. It's not easy. And some of us just, and it's me too, just like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do the two yet, even though I'm juggling a lot of balls in the air. Like, you know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, it's still very true. But anyway, you know, like balls of life.
Yeah, like the basketball and the baseball, and I got you, girl.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
all the things in life, it's just one I can't handle right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else before I let you go? Although I would love to chat, and also battle chat anytime. Send a message
Anytime.
if
You
get
can
a
send me a
chance.
battle anytime.
Because I do
will accept
later
it.
night streams too, and
Yeah. Anytime. No, I think that's it. You guys should favorite Top Batch Donnie. But I will say, and Triple L, but I will say that if you have a fascination with any kind, like if you're obsessed with anything like pickles or I don't know, fishing or anything, please do not let me or Donnie know because you will start receiving inappropriate gifts. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Y'all. Nashi. I did not.